Be careful, guys. This can get a little messy.
Ooh, we got the sun in the background. Look at that, Galveston.
Yeah, we're on an island called Galveston.
And what state?
Texas.
All right, dude, we've reached the most fun but hectic day of the entire cruise.
Because we're not on the cruise yet. We're in Galveston, Texas. It's actually not in Galveston. It's actually...
Wait, Galveston's not in Galveston?
I mean, Galveston is not actually a... It's actually an island.
Where is this, Asgard?
No.
Not a place. It's a people. What day is it?
It's...
Embarkation Day. Let's get ready. We got a hectic day. We got to drop off the rental. We got to get to the cruise terminal. We got to get checked in. We got to get on the ship. Then we got to do all the stuff on the ship, and we'll kick it off at the end with the ice show tonight. You ready?
Mm-hmm. We have one day on the cruise. One, and we're packing overboard.
Whatever he means. So mommy's upstairs packing away. She's got the carry-on ready because it's always a good idea to bring that carry-on bag with you on Embarkation Day. You pack it with your necessities, you pack it with an extra change of clothes, you pack it with a bathing suit, because once you give your luggage to the porter, you may not see it until around dinner time. So if you have anything important you need on Embarkation Day, carry it on with you. It's a lifesaver.
And
all right, so we are wrapping up the pre-vacation stay. We stayed at the Hilton, which is next to the convention center. All right, so we didn't spend much time in Galveston. It was really just one night. We got here yesterday afternoon, checked in the hotel, went to the pool, had a little bite to eat, then went to bed. So it was really quick. But if you do stay longer in Galveston, there's plenty to do here. There's a pier for families and entertainment. There's restaurants, there's the beach. Every hotel has a pool, so it's a nice place to stay pre-cruise. Definitely always recommend going in a day prior, because on this particular cruise vacation, we were getting text messages and calls back in the Northeast because of snow. And anytime you fly out of the Northeast, you want to make sure that the weather's going to be calm, because if it's not, you're going to get delayed. And that's why we always advise people go early if you can. So we're going to wrap it up in Galveston. We're going to head to the cruise ship and we'll start boarding.
We are headed on that cruise ship.
Made it. We're in the terminal. We got to get checked in. Dropped off the Suburban. Took an Uber in a Suburban, and now we're here. All right, we're in. We're ready to go through security. Security line over there. Special line over there. We're gonna go to the suite lounge before we pre-board, do all that sort of stuff, but really easy getting into this terminal today. Not a lot of traffic, very surprising for this week, being it's like an Easter week type of thing. But we're able to get in, drop off the luggage, go back to Enterprise, drop off the Suburban, pick up the Uber Lyft, get in the Uber Lyft, come back to the terminal, and then here we are. So we made it through the long wait for the security line. Mainly because you just have to be conscious about what's in your bag. You know, if they tell you to take out some electronics or food or water bottles, it's because they can't go through. So save yourself a bit of delay there and make sure your bags are empty of those items, as well as you're listening to whoever is manning the security station that day to make that experience much more fun, because you're about to get on the ship. So for us, we're through within just a few minutes, and we're checking in now, and then we'll be on the ship in a few minutes after that. It's a very speedy process with the iPads that come around with the representatives, and they scan your information in. It's really seamless. It's taken a lot of time off this process of pre-boarding before your cruise. That's our day so far, and it's not even, well, it's just a little afternoon right now, so it's been a pretty quick day. Get aboard, we'll talk about some more stuff. All right, got a quick picture of the ship behind us. We're gonna be on there in a minute. Let's get through. All right, the Galveston experience pretty much has been a win thus far. We're walking down the corridor. We got the family picture like everybody else is doing behind us right now, and we'll be on the ship in moments. We're breezing through, really easy. Didn't really take advantage of the lounge space because there really was no line for anything. So it was just a matter of just getting in, getting through, checking in, scanning stuff, taking a photo, and we'll be on there in a few minutes. So there's a lot of things we could recommend about when you arrive, just being ready to board the ship. Bags packed appropriately, carry-on bags, just things to be aware about. As far as what you shouldn't and should bring on, definitely be careful about those things that you should not pack. They will be confiscated, so check the list just to make sure you don't have to go to the naughty room. It is now time for every cruiser's favorite walk. The walk up the ramp. It's like coming back home. That feeling of getting aboard the ship for the very first time. It's just like, it's nostalgic, it's fun, it's happy, it's exciting. You just love doing it. And it's all triggered by that ramp experience. And we're almost aboard at the top of the ramp. It's actually a pretty steep ramp this time too. And now passing the threshold. And I think I am officially on the ship. We're here, we made it. So we made it aboard, and we're gonna do our muster drill in the Aqua Theater. Always a recommendation, get aboard, do that muster drill first, super easy, report to it, check in, you're done. All right, so I'm not gonna film the muster drill because it's just a matter of going over there, reporting to the employee who's at the muster station, taking out your phone or device, go into your CPAS card, and he scans them in. It is super easy. You don't have to go out into the promenade deck, try on life preservers, wait for announcement. It used to be a very long and hot process because you'd be in the sun typically doing it. Now you just show up, scan your card, and you're done, you're off. One of the places that is a must stop when you are on the ship in the boardwalk area is the doghouse. And at the doghouse you can get your hot dog, classic hot dog, sausage even, all the toppings are there. But the biggest debate you might have about the doghouse is if you are ketchup or mustard. I'm personally team mustard. Quick update time for where we're at. So, we're aboard the ship, obviously. We checked in, we got our cabin, we did the cabin tour. So that'll be in a different video. I'm not gonna put in this one, so check out my little thing above, and you can check out the cabin tour video of our Skyloft suite. We then went to the kids club, the Adventure Ocean. We did all our waivers for the week, we're ready to go. We got our wristband for Kieran, so they can find him if there's ever an emergency. So just so you don't know, if you're new to cruising, your children get a wristband that has their muster station on it. So in the unlikely event there's an emergency and we have to report to muster stations, the Adventure Ocean staff, or any staff member for that matter, will transport them directly to the muster station. You can meet them there. So a little peace of mind for you there. So after we've checked in with Adventure Ocean, we're gonna head off. I need a lanyard for my CPAS card because my pockets are terrible and my CPAS keeps falling out of it, so I'm gonna use that. And then we're off to just do whatever we got for this afternoon. It's also worth mentioning the reason why I'm standing here waiting so long is because we decided to take an elevator down from deck 14 to deck 5. It's Embarkation Day, we're still in port. But one thing you have to know about Embarkation Days is if you're able to, and you want to, and you can, use the stairs. Or else, I hope you like being close to people in cramped spaces. Every cruise and every ship is different. It's regardless of when you go. There's certain times a year where there's themes and holidays, but every one is different. The crowds and the people always have this kind of organic movement to them that sometimes they're at the pool, sometimes they're at a venue, sometimes they're just all over the place. And that's the case today. Just a big crowd indoors too. It's kind of nice outside, but everybody's kind of inside waiting for our embarkation time. All right, dude, we are off. It is sail away time. And what do you notice first about sail away when you're a little windy?
you're cold.
Yeah, he's pretty cold. We're gonna go back to the pool. But we're gonna have fun doing it. Ooh, look how cool that looks. I'm out of the window. I am in the window. All right, we are leaving port right now. And let me give you a quick view of the turning basin. So Harmony of the Seas is completing its turn in the turning basin, and we are getting ready to enter the channel and head out into the Gulf. So one thing you'll notice a difference between Galveston departures versus Florida departures or California departures, wherever you're embarking from on the ship, is that in Galveston, it's a very heavy area of a lot of oil and gas. You can actually visit one of the oil drilling platforms in Galveston at the port here and tour it. It's really pretty cool. So if you're interested in anything oil and gas and that industry, this is the place to be. Space and NASA, Houston, when you come in, that's the place to go check it out over there. There's plenty to do in Texas that is not cruise related in your pre or post vacation time if you have the opportunity to. Definitely take advantage of it. We're gonna pass through the channel, we're gonna head to the Gulf, and we're gonna pass a lot of oil rigs out in this part of the Gulf. So again, if you're interested in Gulf oil and gas, the Gulf Coast, the Gulf area here, the Galveston departure, this is the cruise for you. You get a lot of sightseeing with those. Ready?
Yeah.
All right, so we finished up day one. We're actually in day two. We're getting ready to go to breakfast over in Coastal Kitchen. But yesterday, after the pool, we got changed, went to the Windjammer for dinner. After the Windjammer, went down to the ice show, the Journey Through Time, which, by the way, should you miss the ice show ever?
No.
Never miss an ice show, at least one time on your cruise. You have to see it. It's a must-see. Especially Dimitri with his spinning wheel thing. Remember him doing that thing in the ice?
Yeah, he was like
around?
spinning, and then one time, do you know when you're like flipping a coin in, and then it just bounces around and like on the ground and just
does that little thing, like this roll thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Then he just went bigger and bigger. Then he got himself back up, and then he did it on. Then he did it on his back with his bum sticking out. His bum didn't even hit the ground.
It was awesome. It's a must-see. So today, we're doing day two at sea. This is finishing up day one, so we'll start a whole new video for day two, and that's a wrap, bud. We'll see you next time.
Not next time.